Hey guys, Rexasaur here and welcome to Patch Notes on the 20th of May 2025. Hope everyone is doing good. There is someone doing landscaping outside, so you may hear him start up his engine. I think he's done because he did the back and now the front of the neighbour's house, which is where he's landscaping. And he's the kind of guy who can't commit because he's just pushing that trigger every 2 seconds. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing good. I've had a week, that's for sure. It's been a lot of things going on. Recuperating mostly from the tournament that I had last weekend, and then heading out to London this weekend and did a lot of things. Specifically because my in-laws, my wife's parents, were in town, and they were they're doing a walking trip of the Gower, which is a part of Wales, South Wales. But they landed in London, and then we spent a few days in London before they carried on with their trip. It also coincided somewhat with my birthday, which was yesterday. I did not do an update Monday. I just had so much shit going on. Really. It just didn't feel right. There was a lot of things, actually, there was a lot of things going on in the morning, so I just didn't have time and I didn't particularly want to rush anything. So, what has happened? Well, so after Monday, we did D&D last Monday. We didn't do it yesterday because aforementioned things going on, which was really fun. Lots of things going on there, so that's good. I'm looking forward to bringing that up. I was grateful that I didn't do the session yesterday because I just didn't have time. So yeah, that happened. Then I don't think I did all that much. I did do a lot of hobbying. Specifically, I am painting up, I say painting up, I'm basing a bunch of my Warhammer stuff. A bunch of my High Elves are being based. And I have a bunch of skin wolves, which are actually just 3D printed werewolf models that look very chaosy, which I am using as skin wolves for my Warriors of Chaos army. What else? I can't remember. What did we do? Let's have a look. Oh, we did Blood Along Hog Tower last weekend, didn't we? Last Tuesday. Yeah, we did Blood Along Hog Tower. It was a small group, but we played 3 games because of that, which was really, really fun. There was a lot of variety in the, what are they called? The roles that were going on. So despite the small number, it was still very fun. It would be nice to get more people. I do enjoy the larger games more, just because you get a lot more intrigue. There's a lot more turns, which means that characters get to use their abilities more and things like that. So if you are interested in joining Blood on the Clock Tower, we're doing it every month, second Tuesday of every month. So the next one is going to be the 10th of June. So if you're interested, just reach out to me because it'd be nice to get more people involved, to be honest. You will need to be on mic, and you will also need to have a microphone. You could see the joke in my head there. What else happened? And then Wednesday and Thursday, I actually didn't do all that much. It was mostly just hobbying. I'm currently building up basing and things like that. But I'm also building up a Custodes army. I'm painting them. I actually have them here because I'm about to paint more of them. But I've got like a set paint here. So here's one boy. He's not incredible, but he's good enough. And honestly, that's all I really care. He obviously still needs to be based, but that's because all the rest of them are still not painted. So yeah, that's the scheme I'm going with. It's nothing special. I found this Horde bronze from Army Painter, which is honestly fantastic. Because I didn't want it. The other gold that I've been using is great, but it's 2 gold. And this one, I have a bronze, but the bronze is like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like oxidized bronze, if that makes sense. So this is perfect. It's like a darker gold. It's like a bit dirty. It's perfect. It's what I want. So yeah, that's what I've been painting with that. And that's what I did on the Wednesday and... Oh, actually, that's not what I've been doing on the Wednesday and Thursday. I did do that on the Wednesday and Thursday. However, what I've actually been doing is doing a lot of admin shit, because tomorrow I am going to London again, because I'm renewing my French passport. So I am a dual citizen of France and the UK. Being in the UK means that if I want to renew my official documents, I need to go to a consulate or an embassy, and unfortunately the passport can only be done at the embassy, which means I have to travel in person to London to get all the documents to them so that they can renew it, which entailed a lot more than last time we did it, which last time we did was pre-COVID, to be fair, but there's a lot that I need to do. So I need to get like specific envelopes so they can send it back to us. I need to get the documents I need to get. I need to get a picture sorted, and I'm kind of about the picture that I took, because the French passport norms, which are the European passport norms to be fair, have altered slightly. You can't do it on a white background anymore. It has to be a light background. So it has to be, so in my instance I went with blue, I guess. So it's a light blue. But it also requires a neutral experience, and a neutral face, which mine might not be. I'm not really sure, because I kind of like the normal neutral expression. I'll do it now for you guys. The normal neutral expression is like this, and it's just like. But my one, for whatever reason, I know why, is because Hannah was taking the picture, because I edited it, sent it out, and had it done that way. Because there's no passport photo booth in Cardiff that will have a non-white background, because in the UK it's a white background, and obviously it's UK norms. So I'm a bit more like this, which may be a little less neutral. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so I ran around Cardiff on Wednesday and Thursday last to just sort that out. I also went to Firestorm and I also went to Games Workshop to give a bunch of sprues to them for recycling, because you can bring back your Warhammer sprues so you can recycle them, use them in sprues as well. And I can't recycle them here. So whatever. I did that. Couldn't find the models I was looking for. Went to Firestorm. Couldn't find the models I was looking for. So I ended up not buying any. I bought some spray paint, but that's not models. That's not what I wanted to buy. Anyway, that was Wednesday and Thursday, because on Thursday I had to go get the envelopes. It cost me like £25 for all the envelopes I needed, because I'm getting them for me, my brother and my nephew, because we're having a lads trip to London to renew our passports. Woo! Anyway, so that's happening tomorrow, but that's what I was preparing. And then on Friday, we then went to London to meet with my in-laws. What did we do on Friday? We basically we got our Airbnb, which is a nice place. It was really close to, what's the square called? Effectively, it's right next to the British Museum. It's not Russell Square, that's further up. Bloomsbury Square? Bloomsbury Park? I can't remember. Either way, it was on that corner. It was really good. Very spacious, and overall very nice area. And we went to Sainsbury's. What else did we do? We didn't do anything specific on that day, because on the Friday night we went to see Les Mis. So Les Mis is a musical, a very famous musical, very award-winning, long time running. I think it's been running since 2004 in that specific theatre. I'm sure it's older than that. I haven't checked. It was a very good experience. I enjoyed it. Not my favourite musical, I'm going to be really honest. I understand why it's award-winning. The set design was phenomenal. I will give it that. It was absolutely insanely good set design, and the lighting was great. I'm just not faffed on the story. It's story over setting, I guess, but the story, I don't know. It's just, it's not for me. It's fine. The music's like I said, I know why it's got so many awards. It is phenomenal in how it does it, how it portrays its story. It's been long running for a reason, and everyone who did the acting was great. And yeah, overall, really, really good. But I just don't really care for the story personally. So that was the Friday, and then the Saturday we did a lot. of things. We went to the British Museum for only 2 hours, which was very sad, but I have done the British Museum several times, so it allowed me to focus on exhibits I've not yet done or that I had sped through, because I've done a lot of it. And the issue with the British Museum is that it kind of instantly is like, let's go to ancient Egypt, Assyria, and Greece, and Rome, and back to ancient Egypt, and that's kind of like the main thing, and that takes you like 7 hours. Not quite. So I was like, right, well, I want to do the Middle East and Japan, because there's a Japanese exhibit in the Middle East. I think it's like a Middle East like culture and art exhibit. Well, lucky for me, Islamic art exhibit, I think it's called. Lucky for us, the Islamic art exhibit was closed. Fun. So we didn't do that, but we did do the Japanese, and it meant that we basically spent all of our time at the Japanese exhibit, which was amazing. It's really... I don't know if it was designed by a Japanese individual or committee, but it certainly felt that way. It was very segmented in a really good way, really wide open space with all of the things there, and we got to see art through the ages of Japan. So we got to see the pre-Edo period, or I think it is the Edo period, then the Shogun period. I think Edo is before. Anyway, got to see those 3 periods. Definitely pre-Edo, Edo, and then the post-war, well, war into post-war period. So, yeah, it was really good. We saw some really amazing art pieces, artwork. We saw a lot of just a really interesting part of Japanese history and cultural art. So that was, yeah, really, really good, really fun. Got to see some really cool stuff. And we got to really understand a bit more the relationship between Buddhism in Japan compared to the mainland, and how it coincides with the Shinto religion and all of that. It was really, really good. And then that was it, basically. That was the entirety of the British Museum, because we only had like an hour and 45 minutes, of which 15 minutes was waiting for the toilets. Then we left and we went to London Borough Market, which was certainly a experience. I think it has changed in the last few years. It's not something I've ever done myself, so I really didn't really know what to expect, and what I expected was basically what was there. Oh, he's back at it. Sorry if you can hear that. As I said, he'll be coming. Dude, chill. So we did the Borough Market. I didn't know what to expect, but what was there was pretty much what I expected. It's like a farmer's market full of, well, apparently French people selling cheeses from all over France. Just a lot. And there was a lot of people, but it was a Saturday and it was sunny as fuck, so it doesn't surprise me. They picked up a bit of food here and there, and then we did, after the London Borough Market, we did the Tower Bridge. That's what we did. Went to Tower Bridge, went up top, went inside. We actually saw a lift as well, the bridge lift, as there was a boat that came through and then a boat that left, but we didn't see the second one. So that was really interesting, seeing the inner workings, seeing how it changed like through the ages. I was actually baffled somewhat that the bridge was coal powered until the late 70s, and since then it's been running on electricity. And I'm like, wow, that's like almost, it's like 49 years, so almost 50 years of it running on this like new oil powered like way. And I don't know whether or not I'm baffled because it's so long or because it's so recent, if that makes sense. The issue is that we're in 2025 and the 70s was 50 years ago. That's the issue, I think. But the 70s don't feel that late. Or, yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, so we did that. Tower Bridge, really fun experience, definitely worth it. It's not that expensive as well, so that was good. Because we originally wanted to do the HMS Belfast as well, but that's quite expensive. But I feel like it would still have been a good experience. But anyway, I wasn't paying, so I'm very grateful. But yeah, I can see why we didn't do the HMS Belfast. But I feel like it would have been a good experience. It's one that I really want to do at some point. And then after that, we went to the Globe, Shakespeare's Globe, to watch a run of Romeo and Juliet, but in a Western styles, which was very good. It was effectively the Western style was just it had like a bit. Everyone was in Western, as in Western America, Gold Rush, that kind of era, Western. People like guns, and people were dressed in that attire, and they did a line dancing at one point. And there was like a band that was like traditional Western band, so you had like a banjo and cello and all that stuff. It was really, really good. But it was still in Shakespeare's like writing, the original writing. The story's the exact same. There's a few like tweaks here and there just to amend the runtime a little bit. But for the most part, I've never watched Romeo and Juliet outside of the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and I have read some of it, but this was my first time getting the full run. That story is nuts, but you can tell it was a professional Shakespeare Society putting this on because it was phenomenal. They played it incredible. Some of the actors were amazing. They really, really got into it. Mercutio specifically, incredible actor. And yeah, it was just phenomenal. Really, really enjoyed it. Really worth going to see. And I'm tempted to just go see more at there. The issue is that it's in the Globe Theatre, which is not the most comfortable venue. Although we were sat, we had cushions as well, but the cushions barely did anything after like 20 minutes. But at least we weren't standing at the bottom, because as soon as the interval happened, everyone who was standing sat down, and everyone who was sitting stood up because of how sore everyone was. But it was really, really good. Really, really good. I actually really enjoyed that. And it goes to show just how incredible of a playwright Shakespeare is, honestly, because 400 years later we're still watching his stuff and it's still really good. So yeah, really, really good. There's an element of that, of the actors are doing a phenomenal job portraying what is happening. Yeah, I really want to see different Shakespeare things. Romeo and Juliet, the issue I have with Romeo and Juliet is that it is overdone, and people sort of look at it as being like the quintessential love story. But it's literally just about two whiny teens with hormone issues that go over the top and kill themselves because of misunderstandings. I think I read somewhere that it's supposed to be a warning to young people to not rush into things, but I think people have taken it over the top just because of how it is portrayed that the two are like madly in love in a very like real way. But when you look at it from a like outside view, you're like, man, these kids knew each other 2 days and they have killed themselves. So. But yeah, that was that. It was really good. I still really enjoyed it. Yeah, really, really good. And that's what happened. And then on Sunday, it was very chill because we came back to Cardiff and we went to eat at our favourite hot pot spot, which is what it's called, in Cardiff. Love that place. Second time going, still love it. And that was kind of a birthday meal. So yeah, really grateful. I've been really spoiled by my in-laws, to be honest. They've just been like, yes, come with us, watch Les Mis, yes, come with us, go to the British Museum, the Borough Market, Tower Bridge, Romeo and Juliet, and the hot pot spot. Yes, very good. So that's not how they speak in the slightest. But yeah, really, really grateful. And yeah, it's been a really good weekend. It's just been really long. Yesterday they left. So that was Sunday, and then yesterday morning was a lot happened, just because we had to do our little shop because we haven't been grocery shopping in like 2 weeks at this point. So we did that, and then my in-laws came over because their checkout was at 11 and their coach wasn't until like 12:30 or 12:45 or something. So they stayed here. And the issue is I was clonked out by that point. I was like, I need time to myself. I just need time to myself, please. So, which is why I've got this whole week off work. That and the fact that I got a passport appointment tomorrow. So I've just been hobbying, and I received a delivery for more custody stuff yesterday, and I was like, I want to build this, I want to build this, I want to build this, but I couldn't until they'd left. And then even after they left, at 1 p.m. we had a valuation of our flat for our landlord. So I still had to wait, and just overall, just really annoying. Adult stuff, yeah. So, but that's all done now. I can chill. So today is just a chill day, and that's what I need. I'm gonna build up some stuff. I've got some more stuff coming from my birthday from my parents, and then so I'm just gonna be painting, spraying. And then tomorrow is going to be a daunting day of travel and passports, and hopefully my passport photos get accepted, because that would just be a bitch if they aren't. And then a bunch of Warhammer fun, to be honest. Thursday, I'm going to be meeting up with my friend Andrew. We're going to Gamers Retreat, Geek Retreat, that's what it's called. And we are going to be playing some Horus Heresy for the first time for me. Oh my god, dude. Unbelievable. Sorry. If you can hear that, which I'm sure you can because this microphone picks up a lot of stuff, it's really annoying. And I'm sorry that you have to deal with it as well, but I'm dealing with it, so it sucks to be you, I guess. He's literally, as soon as I start complaining, he stops. Anyway, so I'm going to Geek Retreat with Andrew on Thursday. We're going to play some Horus Heresy. I'm going to be playing my Custodes for the first time, in Horus Heresy for the first time. So that should be a lot of fun. See what happens with that. I'm not expecting to do really well, although I have looked a little, like, I understand the rules ish. I understand the stats and the like universal special rules and that stuff. I do not understand how the game is played yet, but from the stats, based on the comparison with other stats, holy fucking Christ, are my guys just tanks walking. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure that Andrew will be able to absolutely destroy me because I don't know what I'm doing, but that should be a lot of fun. Then Friday, I'm taking another chill day. I'm not doing anything on Friday. I need it because it's going to be a packed weekend then, because on Saturday I'm going over to Firestorm. My friend Tom has finally received his Old World models, and he wants to do like a 500 points game, like round robin with two of my other friends from my old Warhammer club back when I lived in Chepstow. So and then Cameron, I think, will also be joining us, hopefully. So it'll be 5 of us just having some fun 500-point games. I'm going to be bringing my skin walls, which is why I'm building them up and painting them, because I'm going to be bringing my Wolves of the Sea list, which is a list that I've been wanting to build up and do for a while. And it wasn't the composition of my tournament army, but I'm still very much in a chaos kind of feel. So we'll see how they go. The list is now that I know what I'm doing as well, it's an alright list, but it's also 500 points, so I don't expect much from it. But we'll see what happens with that. And then, so we're doing that all of Saturday, effectively. And then Sunday, what am I doing Sunday? What am I doing? Oh, it's my birthday brunch. So during the day, nice and chill, but in the evening, going out with a lot of friends, which will be really, really nice. We're going to do a brunch in town at 5 o'clock. It's a bottomless brunch, a botty bee. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to basically just stay out because it's a bank holiday Monday. And bank holiday Monday, probably going to be doing something with my in-laws who will have come back by this point from Swansea and the Gower. So we will probably do something and then back in work on Tuesday. It's gone really quickly this time off, going to be honest. But that's just what it's like, isn't it? So it's been nice and chill. It's not been chill, but it's been nice. So yeah, we should be good. Yeah, and then next week I'm basically in the office all week to just make up for those times that I've not been in the office because I've been on holiday. Well, I've been off, I've not been on holiday, for the most part. So yeah, it's been a very busy May. I'm really looking forward to what I've got going on this week. But also, to an extent, I'm also looking forward to getting back into just the rhythm of things afterwards, because I've just been missing a lot of the regular stuff. Like, we've not done Vaesen. I've not been doing my Sunday D&D because I've been busy. Just all of these other things that I do kind of on the weekly. Like, we've missed a bunch of Baldur's Gate 3 as well. I'm just looking forward to getting back into the rhythm of things afterwards. But I am enjoying this time off to just sort of reset things. There is a lot of admin related to stuff because, like I said, with the passport, it's been a hell. And like, yeah, because I've been dealing with my stuff, but I've also had to help my brother with his because he's not as proficient in French as I am, and the French government stuff, it's better laid out than the British government stuff, but it's more complicated, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's just been a hassle with that, and then just other things going on. So yeah, this is a very long patch notes, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being back normally. So we are going to be doing, oh god, it might have to be an update Monday next week because Tuesday I'm in the office. Yeah, we'll see what happens. God, it's just busy stuff. Anyway, that's me just thinking about things. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that the guy doing his landscaping, it's his job. He's just an asshole. Take some time off, dude. I hope that wasn't too loud and annoying, but I'm not editing it out, so you just have to deal with it like I did. And there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I will talk to you guys next week, I'm sure. Goodbye.